What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody. Look, a lot of folks, maybe even including myself, thought that Snow White would at least have 2 weekends, to try to run it up. Hey, make as much money as you can. After that second weekend, all right, that's about it. Even with nothing else really sitting in theaters right now, Snow White, it's going to at least get 2 weekends to, do as much money as it can. Apparently not. All right. Apparently not. that one weekend where Rachel Zegler got to say she was number one was the only weekend she got to say she was number one. Jason Statham's Working Man, y'all. And look, I saw Working Man. If you like beat 'em up, blow 'em up, shoot 'em up like I do, it's a good movie. If you don't, there is nothing left for you. All right, there is literally nothing else there. And Working Man wins the weekend with $15 million, putting Snow White to sleep. And then, Jenna Ortega, whatever. Snow White got put to sleep by Working Man, a very run-of-the-mill, very average action movie, which I like that. But, bro, this is bad. This is bad on multiple levels. Disney, it's over, baby. It is absolutely over. Y'all might as well say, hey, it's Lilo and Stitch time, everybody. You ready for Lilo and Stitch? Yeah, we getting some Lilo and Stitch going. Have you heard that we're doing Lilo and Stitch? What about Snow White? Snow White, Schmo White. Who cares, man? We on a Lilo and Stitch. Damn, y'all. $15 million. Snow White couldn't even get to 15 milli in its second weekend. This is a $300+ million movie. This is absolutely disastrous. But again, we saw this all coming. This shouldn't surprise anybody whatsoever. If you've been paying any sort of attention, you knew this thing was going to flop in the box office. It wasn't going to catch all of these other Disney classics and all these other Disney movies in the past. It wasn't going to leg it out. This thing fell off precipitously, all right? So they say a Working Man's getting $15.6 million in its opener, not far off from the 16.53 day that Jason Statham's Beekeeper ran up last year. Look, only a $40 million budget. Smart move. This thing will make its money back. It might have already gotten close to that $40 million. I don't know what it's going to do overseas, but $40 million, solid, great number. That's exactly what you want to do. Hey, man, let's just keep this thing around 40 milli, shoot some action scenes. We have Jason Statham kick some ass. There it is. That's all we need to do. Oh, I didn't know it was based on Chuck Dixon books. Okay. All right, cool. I might have to check this out. Hey, it was all right. It's a good little actioneer. It's like, hey, it's action, blow-ups, explosions, fight scenes, people getting their bones broken. It's like, if you like that stuff, Working Man is for you. All right. Got a B cinema score. Look, that's about what Snow White got too, right? Hikes, man, this is crazy, man. It only has about 20 million in print and ads. All right, so this thing isn't going to take long, all right? A couple of good weekends, this thing has got its money back and it's in the black. What about Snow White? Snow White comes in at number 2, estimated $13.7 million. So remember last week, it was at 42 million in domestics, 13.7. 13.7, a 68% plummet for the princess after 3.7 million second Friday. Very sad. Again, it's a solid movie, but coupled with the bad publicity, nobody is going. As a vet Hollywood producer loves to groan to me when movies tank. It's nobody. That's it. Nobody was going to see this. All right. There was way too much negativity coming out of this movie. Nobody was going to see it because of Rachel Zegler. Mainly Rachel Zegler. But also the major changes they made to the story. The movie isn't even Snow White. It's some bastardization of Snow White. It's some Snow White light. It's not Snow White at all. There's no romance. She's not going to be saved by the prince. She's not this and that. It's like, okay, then why am I watching this? This isn't Snow White. If you're going to remake a movie, remake the movie. Otherwise, just do something else. Call it something else. Don't put the 7 dwarves in it. Like a Snow White and a Huntsman. Hey, we just going in a completely different direction. And then you didn't cast 7 little people as dwarves who would have done amazing numbers. Like, imagine if you put 7 little people and you sent them out on tour and you had them going everywhere. You can't interview CGI dwarves on Good Morning America and shit like that, right? You can't do it. You need actual human beings to push your shit. AI, CGI is not going to get it done because human beings want to connect to other human beings, even if they're short and little, all right? So, I mean, it was a giant disaster. The whole thing was a hot mess from day one. It was just a hot mess, man. Yeah, and on Rotten Tomatoes, that's what it's looking like right now. 41%. I said it's going to get into the 30s. It might have actually touched the 30s and came back, but I didn't watch. But anyway, 41% right now. I still think it's going to drop some more. I still think it's going to drop some more. We only have 231 reviews. Usually these movies get somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 reviews. If this thing gets about 70 more reviews and it sticks to this, oh, it's going to probably drop. Remember, it was at 44% before. And then you get to the popcorn meter at 73%. But see, you always got to dig a little bit deeper. Look at that. Let me make sure y'all can see that. 19% for all audiences. 19% for all audience. Don't pay attention to the critics, because these are the people down here at the bottom, the popcorn meter, the audience. These are the people buying tickets. So if you want to know how a movie is going to do in theaters, check the popcorn meter. The popcorn meter will tell you what you need to know. And then sometimes the top critics, look, the top critics at 29%. Top critics is saying it's trash. The verified audience, they the only ones that like it. 73%, it's great. Yeah, all audience, nope. Don't even bother. Don't even waste your time. 19% of, that's wild. But again, that's about Acolyte territory, right? When you look at the Acolyte is also sitting at a 19%, which means it's trash, which means the majority of people think it's trash, and nobody's going to come back and watch this. Not going to get repeat viewers. People are not bringing their families. Tell a friend, everybody go and watch Snow White. People don't want to do it. Like, nah, bro, I would never tell you to watch Snow White. Never. Not even as a prank. Like, oh, yeah, go watch. Nah, you know what? Never mind. I can't do that to him. That's my dog. I ain't going to prank him like that. Yeah, again, these are the real numbers. These are the numbers that tell you what's going to happen in the box office. So never pay attention to the critics. Those critic numbers, man, sometimes, they just not right, okay? These numbers are always kind of sketchy. You always got to look at these with a grain of salt. Look, I had stumbled upon this video right here, right?
She's going to save me. No one's coming to save you.
I can't play the music because I need a hero. But bro, man, this video right here, this is better than anything else going on when it comes to Snow White. You want to see a real Snow White video? I'll leave this link in the description. It's like, I'll save you. It's like, hey, man, we better get up out of here. Oh, dog. I'm going to put this in the description, man. I had a blast with this one. Look, there's people in the comments on this thing. It's like, oh, there's some parkour going on. This is hilarious. This cat, is this an actual movie playing now? Like, I'd go and see this movie. I would buy tickets for this. Holy crap, Snow White, kinda. But yeah, nobody's actually watching Snow White. Snow White is full mockery right now. Everybody's been mocking it, because Disney decided to go away from what made Snow White, all right? Stairs, motherfucker. This is where we at right now. Disney has to knock off these live action remakes. These joints ain't working whatsoever, all right? The only thing left is mockery. See, and at one point in time, once you start mocking them hard enough, they'll get the message. It's like, all right, man, look, Chat Music made how many videos? All right? And Chat Music came up with those videos off the comments and in the chat of their own trailers, of the Disney trailers. They pulled all of those song lyrics from the Disney trailers of them basically saying that this thing is going to be a giant disaster. It is not going to reach Mufasa. I'm sorry. Nope, it ain't happening. I know there was a lot of hope out there that this thing would somehow hit Mufasa. This is the best they got to do, all right? They got these fools. This shit is too damn funny, man. It is too funny. Oh, man. Anyway, you guys let me know what y'all think about this, man. Go check this video out. Give it some likes and some loves, because it's absolutely hilarious, man. Great shit. And look, let's just make sure we understand what happened here. This has nothing to do with racism. All right. This has nothing to do with sexism. Oh, people don't like to see little girls do they shit, whatever. All right. This has everything to do with Rachel Zegler's big mouth, Disney getting too hyped up and too excited over pushing their communist and socialist agenda through a kids movie. They got too hyped up, and they forgot that they were just simply supposed to be adapting stories for families. All right. They forgot all about it. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.